Good evening, everyone. This is Rinko. Today is August 31st, so here we are. It's the release day of the new One Piece card game, New Journey, so here it is. I'm going to open a whole carton, which is 12 boxes. Just like it says in the title. The package looks like this, with 4 characters, Luffy, Boogie, Shanks, and Crocus on it. As for me, I'm currently reading After Punk Hazard, and I'm now reading Dressrosa, so I'm not quite there yet. These 4 emperors aren't really lined up together here, but anyway, I'm going to open it up now. This time, it's Super Para. You know how we've had Komipara before? Well, now there's also Gold Super Para, which is like a gold version of Komipara, a new rarity. I'm hoping to pull a Komipara or Super Para this time, so I'm looking forward to opening these. Alright, let's get started. Okay, I'm going to open the first box now. So apparently this is for the 2nd anniversary. Last time, for the 1st anniversary, it was the new generation, or was it new era? I think it was new era, and there was a signed Luffy card then. But this time it's Roger, right? Gold Super Para. It's not a shiny Komipara, but this new type is included now. This time, I think there are 10 types of special cards, right? There are 6 with Japanese patterns and 4 wanted poster types, so there are quite a lot included. It's really nostalgic. Miss Seeley, I actually started to like her because she was pretty interesting during the Impel Down arc. Anyway, so about the wanted posters at first. I didn't really think of them as P cards. There are 6 with Japanese patterns, and the other 4, I was thinking, isn't that not enough? So, with those 4 cards, I guess 2 is probably the best one, right? I kind of want it, to be honest, so let's take a look. They have begun including the child versions of characters from that series, depicting them at a younger age. Like, please write it, or something like that. Like, write men as women and women as men, or something like that. There are segments like that, and I thought, oh, they finally started including those too. So yeah, the P card, and now here comes the celebration for Gold Roger. Celebrations don't really surprise me anymore. When I first opened it, I was wowed by the secret, but after a few times, the surprise wore off. When I mentioned Roger's Celebration Parallel and Super Parallel, it'd be great to get them. I'd be pleased if I did. What was it again? Oh yeah.
Lemma.
Rockstar. How was this again? Oh, Crocodile and Buggy are there or something. Djembe. Djembe's pretty good too, right? Personally, I really like it. Okay, I'll add one. But that Japanese patterned P too. There's Nomi and Hancock as well. The girls were cute too. And oh, there was Law as well. This is nostalgic. This is about Delcy Robin's past in O'Hara. I believe so, but it's my first time seeing it in color. It was a fantastic story. Robin was simply incredible. Seeing her happy now is amazing, considering her past. It's wonderful, but I can't forgive people who suddenly call someone a friend, saying things like, I've come to end this war. Shanks' famous quotes and stuff, they're not really jokes, but they're kind of, you know, they're being used, right? Here comes Doflamingo. Right now in the manga, I just finished volume 78, and I'm in the first half of volume 79. Luffy has already gone Gear 4th and unleashed a big move, and that's where I am in volume 79. So he hasn't quite defeated him yet, but I think he's about to. Yeah, and I really came to like Rocinante too. This is something I just read recently, but in the flashback they showed his relationship with Law as his little brother. I thought that was really good. It was really sad that he passed away, but still. Something about the game, I think it's called Odyssey or something like that, and the characters from it are in there too. Like Usopp was just there, and now Law was there too. Usopp's Uso Land part in this Dressrosa arc was just amazing. Usopp really stood out this time, and it was so much fun. I'm really happy that Usopp got to shine so much. So, Dressrosa is almost over, and I'm moving on to the second box. It's almost done, but personally, I thought the Dressrosa story was really interesting. There was so many characters like Rebecca and Bartolomeo who I had seen on cards before, but not yet in the story. There were also characters who hadn't appeared before, like that soldier, the one-legged soldier, who showed up too. Looking back at my old videos, I realized things I hadn't before. You can probably tell by the cards, but I didn't know that was Luffy, like with Lucy. And when I opened it, I think it was there, but I forgot which pack it was in. I opened Lucy without knowing it was Luffy, so I probably just read out Lucy and moved on. It's things like that that I realised later. And this one, Law drew a map for Law and gave it to him. I think it's Kuma, and then there's Mushroom Titch. There are 4 of these too, and the 4 I have right now are still... Big Mom and Kaido are still reigning. Nothing has changed yet, but... Now, it seems like there are new 4 emperors, so I think I'll just watch without worrying about spoilers or anything. Judging by how things are going, I guess they'll probably defeat Kaido first, then take down Big Mom after that. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, I really think Usopp was great. For people who are fans of Usopp, it must have been an amazing episode. Actually, I think this story might even make more people start to like Usopp. Oh, and Sabo appeared too. He showed up together with Koala-chan. It's been a while, hasn't it? A flashback scene appeared with Dora Forogoro's rare parallel version. Yeah, it's really cool, isn't it? Right now, things are getting pretty intense. His arm was torn off in a rough situation. I commented that it would be nice if it could be reattached and mentioned Cabbage, although that part is unclear. He's injured, so things are getting pretty heated. Apparently there's also a God Pack this time, and I really want to pull a God Pack too. But as for Komapara, you know, I've actually never pulled Komapara even once, so I'm starting to feel like I want to pull it soon. I keep saying Furaland, probably because I'm reading it right now. Anyway, let's move on to the 3rd box. We're not done yet. Since it's the 2nd anniversary this time, I think it's been 2 years, but I actually started partway through, so I only began opening packs after that. So I'm still pretty new. I think the number of times I've opened packs is definitely a lot less than everyone else, but still, it's about time, you know? I keep wondering if I could at least get 1 Coin Parlor card, but what do you think? When I think about whether I've had good luck with pulls so far, I don't think I've ever really had that great of luck with One Piece cards, but I do want to try pulling some, you know? Sanji is so cool. In the last video, when Shiji was revealed, it was still, he hasn't appeared in the manga yet, but when I called him Shiji-ni-chan, someone said he's kind of rotten. Thinking about it, that's actually true. It's Sanji and Shiji, right? There's Ichi, Ni, Sanji, and Shiji, so he's one of the brothers. Oh, and it looks like Luffy's inn has arrived, so I think this time there are 2 types of secret versions for Luffy and Roger. I think I've got them all together now, but I haven't really read through them yet. I'm not sure if it's been revealed yet, but I think what I wanted to say in the comments is that, if anything, Fuoji might be the younger brother, and Sanji might be the older brother, but since the truth isn't clear yet, I'm looking forward to finding out. Charlotte Pudding also appeared in a scene from Big Mom's crew, kind of in a shadowy way, but she hasn't really shown up properly yet, so I'm looking forward to that. She has 3 eyes, right? Weren't her eyes closed before? Now they're completely open, so it looks like she really does have a 3rd eye on her forehead. I want to get to that part of the story soon, but I think the next part is probably the zoo arc. If I remember right, the zoo arc is only about 2 volumes, so I think we'll get to that story soon, and maybe Pudding will show up too. But you know, I don't want to rush through reading it either. And with Uta, you can't really understand her without watching the movie, so I don't want to hurry too much. I wanted to finish reading Dressrosa too, but somehow, with only 2 volumes left, I didn't want to rush, so I took my time. I was reading until recently, but couldn't finish, so I'll continue later. After the zoo arc, what's next? Oh, right, that one. Whole Cake Island arc. The story has progressed significantly. It'll likely cover the World Conference, the Reverie next. It's come quite far. Oda-sensei has been writing this for decades. In less than a year, I've read and caught up quite a lot myself. At this pace, it might be slow, but probably. I think I'll catch up to the latest chapter soon, since I'm already at 79 out of 109. Since Robin's Ray Power has come out, Robin is happy. At first, I didn't really like it, but as I kept reading, I started to like it quite a bit, so I'm really happy about this. But wait a second. I was told that if Ray Para comes, something else will come in the Yumai box. So that's what happened last time. This isn't necessarily fixed, right? I mean, if a good parallel comes, I don't think the other rarity is fixed either, but let's take a look. Something's coming. Seriously, there's no way it's a United States parallel, right? There's no United States parallel, but something should come, so let's see. But since this came out, on the other hand, oh, it's this! A crocodile parallel came. It's just a regular parallel. So what is this? This is the way it's presented, right? It's like a boss and subordinate, kind of like the old style. Is this a combination? So if a Ray Para comes out, does that mean a God pack is no longer possible for you? It kind of feels that way. I'd really like to pull a God pack, just as much as a Kami Para. I think people who open packs want to pull the rare ones. But a 2 parallel box is nice. Okay. So things like Nika's wanted poster and also the Japanese style art. I'd like to pull Ami-chan, Hancock and those kinds of cards. So let's go. Alright, from here on I need to pick up the pace or else I feel like I'll end up looking really weak. So I'm going to speed things up. Alright, still. Even though I got a Re-Para, there's still a good chance I could get a Kami Para too, so I'm gonna keep trying my best. I really want to pull one, you know. I pulled once, and as expected. Oh, it's Luffy's Chiku Para, so I got a Chiku Para, and Luffy's rate is pretty high, but I wonder if there's also a Russian Tata parallel or something like that. I kind of want to try pulling for that too. And also Buggy, since I have the chance. I'd like to get this version of Buggy. For me, it's still like, wow, this is what he looks like? That's just my impression. But, you know, I left his phone at the bank or somewhat similar. That's what happened. After that. If anything, I always thought of him as having thin, long arms and legs, but when I saw Buggy at 7, he looked huge. I was like, why did he get so big? That's what I thought before, and I even felt like crying. But somehow, by the time he became a Yonko, he just ended up that big. And then there's Luffy. What happened to him? He's got wings like a demon sumo wrestler or something. It's gotten pretty wild, hasn't it? I wonder what's going on. Doflamingo is kind of near the end, around episode 78. There's a scene where someone who ate a devil fruit says they've already awakened, and they're talking to Luffy. I feel like Luffy hasn't awakened yet, so maybe he'll awaken after this and fight Doflamingo. I wonder if I'll understand more if I read volume 78 or 80, I'm not really sure, but it's definitely something like that. It really feels like he's awakened, right? Okay, let's move on to the 6th pack. This is about halfway through, so there's still a lot more to go. Now let's see what comes out next. Oh, there's something. Koalas. They gave me a parallel version. That skirt is something, but she came out together with Sabo. And at first I was like, what does this mean? But it turns out they're working together as part of the Revolutionary Army, so I think we'll see more about them from now on. Also, remember when she was little, there was that scene where the giant race wasn't actually bad, and there was a girl who wanted to spread that message. That girl was Koala, right? So, Koala. This isn't Koala's first appearance, as Oda mentioned. They look quite similar. Koala has been included several times before, so I haven't discussed her much. But it's becoming clear now, especially in the latter half. Sabo also appeared, and they came out together. They really look alike. I think even their hats look similar. I wonder if Sabo prepared it, or maybe Koala wanted Sabo to like her, so she chose something like that. I'm not really sure, but it's something I'm a little curious about. It's about their relationship, you know? Anyway, since I've already shown this, I wonder if nothing else will come out. This is tough, seriously. So, what should I pull next? So far, isn't it kind of bad? I haven't gotten a signed card, a Kamipara bot pack, or even a Japanese pattern card. I feel like I haven't pulled any of the big ones yet. With this, 6 boxes are done. Alright, let's move on to the 7th box. Since we're getting into the second half, I'll try to speed things up a bit more. But honestly, my pulls haven't been that great so far. Wait, there's still a slot left, right? Wait. There should definitely be 2 Repara cards, right? I've pulled 2 Repara so far, and 2 secret rares as well. I think there are supposed to be 3 secret rares, so 1 more should come out. And there should definitely be a P card too. So that slot hasn't shown up yet, I think. So there's still a bit more to go. I think we can still have some hope. Okay, dinner. Alright, I can see some light that looks like it. I don't really feel it though, and then it actually appears in Dressrosa. There are only characters like Dokura, Bingo, and Rosinante. That's about it. But when is this scene from? Is this a lie? Ah, wow, it's Rocher's, it's a secret. This is the one I mentioned earlier, and this is the secret. Since 3 have already come out, there probably won't be any more. Speaking of unpleasant costumes. But I think this is just like usual, so is there a chance of getting a double secret box again? At 3:30, Brooke is also here, kind of quietly. There aren't that many, right? Dressrosa, did we have one-legged last time? Okay, let's move on to the 8th box. You know, Rebecca's father, the one-legged soldier, right? That scene with the window, where flower petals come in through the window. Wasn't there a scene like that at some point? I feel like it happened in one of the earlier sets, but I didn't know about it back then, so I just ignored it. But now that I think about it, looking back, it was actually a really great card, I think. That Rebecca's, you know, about her outfit, or rather what she's wearing. How should I put it? I always thought it was just way too revealing, you know? But then I realized it was actually designed for battle, to reduce weight and all that. Wait, hold on, wait. Luffy Nika's rare parallel just came. Wow, isn't this actually a really good pull? Out of the 6 types, isn't Nika the top one? Wait, it came out all of a sudden. It just appeared. I think I got it. I really think I did. Isn't this a really good pull? But you know, I still haven't reached the part with Nika in Volume 2 yet. I haven't seen it yet, so I can't really say much about Luffy, but I think it's about time, right? I mean, it's already up to Volume 80, so I feel like it's gonna happen soon. Wait, I'm super surprised. Wait, is this a secret parallel? I'm absolutely shocked. I've never been this surprised before. Wow. It's a secret parallel of Rocher. Why isn't it a super parallel? The gold version of this is the gold super parallel, right? This one isn't a super parallel, is it?
It's not right.
Wait a second, I was so surprised. If I remember right, when it becomes gold, it also turns into a gold pizza. But with Gold Roger, the full image goes all the way down to his feet and the whole thing gets smaller, right? It's a pulled back shot. Wait, I was seriously shocked. My heart almost stopped. For a second, I thought I pulled the comic parallel. Sorry, I really thought that for a moment because I was looking through the camera. I was honestly freaked out. Wait, so what is this, really? Is it a secret parallel? Well, the rarity is definitely secret parallel. Wait, hold on. But still, isn't this box actually pretty good? It's pretty strong, right? Yeah, since it came out together with a good parallel of Rika. Okay. My heart is still pounding. Alright, let's move on to the 9th box. My heart, you know. It's pounding so much that I can't even say how much it's pounding. It felt like I was someone who had eaten something shocking, but wow, that's really bad for your heart. It really surprised me. I honestly thought I had pulled it, you know. I really wished I had, but it turned out I hadn't. But then when just one Shikutara card finally came out, I was like, wait, it's just one, right? Still just one, right? I just got Shikutara with Luffy. No, wait, I got 2 cards. Since I drew a card, there are now 2 out. This seems hopeless. There are 2 out. And oh, this is Robin's parallel rare. It's the parallel one. This is the awakened kind of demonic version from earlier, right? So it's like Robin has awakened and turned into something amazing. Oh no, wait, did I really pull it? I can't believe it. Also, when Robin awakens, her bangs go back to being straight across. Isn't that funny? They're not straight across otherwise. Right now, with Dressrosa Robin's hair, I personally think she looks cuter without the straight across bangs, but now they're back to being straight again. I know that's just my random opinion, but wait, seriously, this one doesn't have them either. Maybe her bangs are just flying up, but yeah, I guess that means nothing else is gonna come out. I'm pretty much in give up mode now. There's no way a god pack is gonna show up, and since I already pulled a parallel, it's just about what else I can get, like maybe a Wagara or something. I wonder if thanks will show up at all. Okay, let's go for the 10th one. Including this, these are the ones left. So, that's how it's looking, but yeah, still, you never know. There's still the excitement of the P slot, and speaking of Wagara, Nami was really cute, so Nami and Hancock were both nice. Robin had a cool vibe too. But it was around there. Robin isn't the usual Robin. I think it's more like Wano Kuni's Robin, like Rojuro. I think that kind of version was included too. So if I could get a girl from that lineup, I'd want her. As for the wanted posters, I'd be happy if Luffy or Nika showed up. But there's still a chance. There's still hope. They haven't come, and it's not shining. I just suddenly remembered, you know that Odyssey game from earlier? The One Piece one? I saw that. By the way, I like Naruto, so I used to read the Naruto manga all the time and even bought the games. Oh, Dream Odyssey is here! The parallel has arrived. This is amazing! Is it just me or does it have a Digica vibe? Maybe it's because the background looks kind of digital. It feels like Digica, but I haven't played this game, so I don't know this character either. But there used to be a Naruto game called Ultimate Hero a long time ago. I played Ultimate Hero and Ultimate Hero 2, that's how much I like Naruto. In the illustration for episode 766 in the Kanto region, Naruto's, how should I put it? It's like a collaboration with Luffy, I think. Luffy is eating ramen at Ichiraku, and Nami appears as if she's a waitress. But behind Nami, Naruto is there too. He's drawn on purpose to be hidden. But if you look it up, it seems that Oda-san drew Naruto for the final episode, like as a tribute since they were both in Jump together. Did you all know that? Let's move on to the 11th one. Even when I see things like that, I read them while feeling nostalgic, but when was the end of Naruto anyway? It really makes you feel the passage of time. It feels like it was a long time ago, but then I start wondering, when exactly was Naruto's story? It's kind of strange. It was kind of surprising, wasn't it? Speaking of Ichiraku Ramen, when Hinata and Naruto went on a date, she used her Byakugan to look at Naruto's wallet and saw that he barely had any money. So when she asked where he wanted to eat, he said Ichiraku. Ah, here we go again. Luffy Shiku a lot. Not coming out. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 3 cards. Somehow I had the impression that it was really popular, but yeah, there was that story where Hinata said she wanted to eat Ichiraku ramen today or something like that. I just remembered it. Anyway, it seems like it was written to show how close they are. I guess that's it. Kishimoto-san, I forgot his name for a moment, but Kishimoto-san and Oda-san are close friends, so there were things like that too. It really brings back a lot of memories. Thinking about Naruto and other things also evoked many memories. I also recalled games like Naruto Hero or Ultimate Hero. Looking it up, I realized I played it extensively. Those memories resurfaced as well. Is Bogura not coming? Can I join? Wait! I pulled it, but wait, is this actually pretty rare, isn't it? The Luffy Nika wanted poster. Officially, they called this a P card, but in terms of rarity, it's a Shukupara, right? Oh, so that means I've already pulled 2 Shukupara cards, so maybe that's it for now. But wait, hold on, maybe I'm just really lucky this time, aren't I? Wait a second. I guess I won't get the ring pattern, huh? Well, I kind of wanted to pull the ring pattern because last time I got Pudding, and I thought it would be cute to line her up with Nami and the others. But it's probably a P slot, right? It said there are 10 types, so maybe I won't get any more. Anyway, I'm going to open the 12th and final box. I feel like I've already pulled most of the good stuff, but maybe there's still something left. I think there might be a parallel or something, so let's take a look. It's the last one, so even if you ask me what I want to get, I'm not sure at this point, but I wonder if there's a parallel of Roshinansi or something like that. I like her, so I'd love to get one. I wonder if there's a Ro Flamingo. I'm not a fan of him. I prefer his younger brother. Maybe there's a Pudding too. It's fine. I think something will come up. Marco is there as well. And Becca, that's what it looks like to me. I sense something coming, but doesn't this wave feel nostalgic? It really does somehow. I think this is from the very beginning, the early days of East Blue. So even now, with the long hair, it looks really cute, but it has that nostalgic feeling from the early days. Okay, for the last part, oh right, I also wanted to talk about Senor Pink and Bartolomeo. It's not just that I like them, but there are so many good characters, you know? Dressrosa was actually pretty fun. Well, it's not over yet, but there were things I wanted to talk about. Like before I knew it, we got this far, so I can't really go into much detail though. Like Senor Pink's past and all that. His appearance is all baby babbling, which is a bit much for me, but on the inside he's actually kind of cool. It's like, you shouldn't judge people by how they look, you know? I thought that was pretty interesting. Apparently he has a past too. Oh, Ben Beckman and the Kyokai pirates are here, so it's a parallel. It's been since the war, right? At least for me, I don't think they've shown up recently. Anyway, double box. And I often wonder, is this all there is? Regardless, this time it's for the 2nd anniversary celebration. One Piece card game, a whole new process, 1 carton, 12 boxes. Here are the results after opening them. Well, all things considered, I think I got some pretty good pulls. Yes, they're new. It seems like the wanted posters have always been in color, but this time they have this vibe that matches the manga or anime. How should I describe this color? It's really the color of the wanted posters. And since it's a special card, the finish is really cool, even though I can't show it all on camera. I was able to pull Luffy, and for the rare parallel cards, I got both Luffy and Robin, so I think I got some pretty good ones in terms of rarity. I got 1, 2, 3 secret parallel cards, 2 rare parallel cards, and 4 secret cards. 4 is a lot, and they're kind of like parallel cards. The pulls revealed 10 types of specialty cards, 6 with Japanese patterns, and 4 with wanted poster designs. Since I got a wanted poster card, I didn't get any with Japanese patterns. If someone gets a Japanese pattern card, they likely won't get a wanted poster card. That's what I think. For me, it's things like Komipara and Mascopara. I've never drawn one, so I still don't know which slot they take up. I haven't bought any yet, but from now on, I'll buy cards. I want to keep aiming for things like Komipara. I also want to keep enjoying manga. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe and give it a like. I'd be happy if you leave comments like, I really love this character from One Piece, or I pulled this card. So I'd like to end this video here. This was Rinko. See you next time.